All righty. We are live. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to TWB. Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. I have a new microphone. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Nice of you to join me today. I'm a little disorganized, but I'm working on it as best as I can. I hope you've had a good weekend this past weekend. I had a very nice weekend. And let me just double check and make sure I'm on my big ass iPad, and we're going to be good to go. Folks are coming into the show. Fantastic. And we are here. Welcome one and welcome all to TWB for Monday, January the 27th, 2020. This is wonderful to have you join me. I wanted to say a big shout out to Peter Heckema. Peter Heckema sent me a package. He told me that I got a package coming to you via FedEx to your U.S. address that you've given me, and there's a box coming, and sure enough, a box arrived, and here's what came right here. One of these right here, a microphone set with the stand and the fuzzy thing on the top. Even I can even put one of these on here if I want. Unbelievable! Thank you, Peter Heckema, so much for doing this for me. I really do appreciate it. This is absolutely wonderful. A wonderful, wonderful gift. Absolutely wonderful. Yep, we're working. I'm just double checking to make sure the microphone's actually on. I've used it already for a couple of videos, and I tell you, I love it. It's just absolutely fantastic. Gives a much richer tone. Hope I'm coming through nice and clear for you. And if I'm not, you let me know. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you again for that, Peter. A wonderful gesture on your part. You've been such a great supporter of this channel. We now have new lighting. We have a microphone. Working on the wardrobe, courtesy of my daughter. She's helping me here. It's coming together. This channel just gets more professional all the time. We have a webcam here, which also was led by Peter Heckema. I just remembered that too. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you one and all for your support of this channel in every way you help me. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you also to sponsor members. I have a hardcore group of followers on this channel who are sponsor members. They make a donation every month through YouTube to be part of the TWB family through the sponsor member program. And I do a show every Monday, 1 hour before this show, 7 o'clock Eastern time. I do a show just for sponsor members. We have a lot of fun on that show. It's a very loose, easygoing format type show. And it's an wide open Q&A kind of thing. And I really enjoy hanging out with those of you who are absolute fans of this channel. I really appreciate that every Monday night at 7 o'clock. If you'd like to become a sponsor member, I would love to have you. Just hit the join button that should be available on my home screen, on my TWB home screen. If not, you can link to this link right here. Look how long that thing is. You can link there and become a sponsor member of TWB, and it gives you access, like I said, to the 7 o'clock show. It also gives you access to exclusive videos that I make just for sponsor members from time to time. And you get to use a bunch of emojis on the live telecasts as well. And again, thank you, those of you who are sponsor members, and anyone else becoming one. I'm going to thank you in advance. Also, consider joining me on my Facebook group page. Those of you who don't know, TWB has a Facebook group page called Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. A lot of us who are on here live, we hang out on the group page between shows. And a lot of folks are sharing videos, pictures of their cruises. Tom Henry right now is on board the Norwegian. I think it's the Gem, or is it the Sun? I can't remember. He's on so many Norwegian ships. It's unbelievable. He's practically been on every one of them. And he's been posting photos and videos for like 3 days now. And prior to getting on the ship, he was posting from Port Canaveral, ships coming and going from there. So if you want to see some cruise ship info, pictures, stuff you can do at these stops. Nurse Nancy was just posting last week and the week before that of her cruise with her daughter. Join the Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce, and you will see a whole kinds of stuff there. By the way, thank you to Amber and Travel, the official travel agency of TWB, our official agent that we like to use. TWB, thanks, Ambrin, so much. Caitlin, Carrie, and Laura, they take such good care of us. A bunch of you are coming on my group cruise and have gone through Ambrin Travel to book the group cruise. They've taken excellent care of our people so far. I'm getting ready to announce another group cruise. Are you ready for it? It's coming up in 5 minutes. We're going to talk about the next group cruise that we're now putting together for TWB Group Cruise number 2. And Ambrin Travel is helping us arrange and organize that as well. If you want to join us on our first group cruise, which is coming up, you can see it right here. Here's some info for you. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. December the 6th to 13th, 2020 on the Harmony of the Seas. By all means, love to have you join us. You can do that by going to the Ambrin Travel website right there, and we have a page dedicated to this group cruise. All the details, the dates, the locations, the itinerary, cabins available, pricing is available. You can see it all there, and booking instructions, it's all there. Ambrin handles it all. I don't have to do anything. I can't screw up a single thing. Caitlin and Laura and Carrie, they do it all for me. And thank you again, you guys, for all of your help. There's the announcements there. I hope I didn't bore you too much with that, folks. Thank you for all of that. Comments are coming in from all kinds of folks who are joining me today. I have a little bit of news today, but also just kind of a recap what's been going on here, info on that, and I want to talk about the next group cruise, and then I'll say hi to everybody as well. And then we've got trivia at the end of the show as well. Those of you stick around long enough, we'll play some trivia tonight, and we'll go from there. Now, group cruise number 2. TWB, we're going on our first group cruise this December 2020, and I've been looking at a second group cruise to follow behind the first one, and I've had a mind to take a second cruise. I want to be doing group cruises on a regular basis. And I'm looking at every 2 to 3 months to do a group cruise, something in that region, that range. It might fluctuate 4 months here, 5 months there, but nonetheless. And I think we have identified the ship that we're going to take for our second group cruise and the date. If you want to make note of this, we're not ready to release pricing yet and other details. That'll come out in the next week or two, but it looks very likely that the second group cruise is going to be on February the 26th of 2021. So that's a year and a month from now, approximately, because this is the 27th. So yeah, a year and a month from now, we're going to be on the Odyssey of the Seas, the brand new Odyssey of the Seas from Royal Caribbean for an 8-night cruise. And we're leaving Fort Lauderdale for this cruise. 8 days. We're going to make our way down to Aruba and Curacao, Grand Cayman. I'm really looking forward to it. The ship is brand new. It's the ultimate, the ultra, what do they call that? The ultimate class. There's a term for it. It's the ultra class, I guess we'll call it. And looking forward to being on this brand new ship. 1,100 plus feet long, 150 plus feet wide, 160 plus thousand tons. It's a big ship with all the bells and whistles. And it'll be the latest offering from Royal Caribbean when we get on that ship. She'll only be a few months old, and I'm quite looking forward to it. So if those of you who want to join me, we will be giving out more details about this group cruise. There will be a webpage just for this cruise on the Ambrin Travel website. We'll have that up in a few weeks, and all the information and directions will be given by Ambrin as to what to do if you'd like to come and join Jennifer and I. I've been, debating what the second group cruise would be. I've been debating now for a month or two, and I had a hankering. I've been kind of wanting to take a Norwegian cruise as my second group cruise, but timing and logistics and ship selection and itineraries just weren't falling into place in this time zone that I've decided to go on the end of February. And so the ship with the itinerary that it interests me a lot is this Odyssey of the Seas 8-night cruise. to the deep south of the Caribbean. I'm quite looking forward to Aruba, Curacao. I used to live in the Cayman Islands, so this will be an old home week. I think we're going to have quite a bit of fun on the Cayman Islands. I'll be scheming to put together an interesting shore excursion day on Grand Cayman, having lived there. We know some of the we know some of the spots, and so I'm looking forward to putting all that together and giving you the details as we go forward. So yes, keep your eye open for that, and I hope a whole bunch of you can join Jennifer and I and a bunch of the TWB family on Group Cruise number 2 with TWB. Group Cruise number 3 would likely be in the summertime. It might be something Europe. Don't know yet. I will be scheming that one in the next month or two. And when we know the details of our third group cruise, I will release that information to you as well. And we'll see if we can put something together. Maybe something Mediterranean, maybe something Baltic, maybe something Scottish Isles. We're working on it. I'll keep you posted. We'll see what happens. Anyway, there you go. The latest info from TWB about our group cruise. Other news for you. This coronavirus, oh my God, it is just absolutely dominating everything right now. The coronavirus, we heard about it, I guess, about 10 days ago. We started to hear about this thing. Then we heard a little more and a little more and a little more. And what we're hearing now, we can't like it. We just can't like what we're hearing now. Unfortunately, 21 ships are might likely be directly affected by this virus, in that there are 21 cruise ships in the area of mainland China or nearby where this virus has been found to be the most prevalent so far. There have been isolated cases now showing up around the world. I'm certain that virtually all countries will eventually have cases of this thing, unfortunately. But the vast majority of these cases are in the Asia area, mainland China in particular. 21 ships are in the region. And we're talking about ships from Costa Cruise Lines, which is owned by Carnival, and a Chinese partner that Carnival has to operate cruises there. Royal Caribbean has 2 ships in the area, the Spectrum of the Seas, which has already suspended operations, and now the Quantum of the Seas, the second big ship. Both, it may also suspend operations. We're not sure yet. I haven't heard anything about Quantum officially shutting down, but the Spectrum has canceled its next cruise, and we'll see how many beyond that as time goes on. The AIDA cruise line, which is mainly targeting German tourists. The AIDA has the AIDA Bella and the AIDA Vita. One ship has 2,500 passengers. The other one has 1,500. They're in the area. We're not sure what they're doing yet. Then we've got, who have we got here after that? We've got Diamond Princess line with the Glory. Then we have MSC with the Splendida. That has 3,900 passengers. I believe it's suspended its next cruise, canceled it. Astro Ocean Cruises with Piano Land, ship known as Piano Land, 1,800 passengers. Not sure what's happening there yet. Princess has the Diamond Princess and the Sapphire Princess. Combined between the 2 ships, we're talking 6,500 passengers. We're waiting to hear from officially what is Princess up to there. I'll probably have more info on this tonight, tomorrow. Phoenix Rising, another German-based cruise line specializing in German sailors. Passengers, 636 passengers on the MS Deutschland in the area. Genting, but Genting is how you say it. They have the Star Pisces and the World Dream, and I believe the World Dream has already canceled mainland China visitations. Both ships, I believe, are home porting out of Hong Kong, and Hong Kong might be shut down at any time, depending on how this goes. Norwegian has the Jade in the area. Celebrity has the Millennium. Holland America has the Westerdam. These ships have 2,800, 2,600, 2,300 respectively passengers. And then Marella has the Marella Discovery, and that is the UK popular line with UK travelers. 2,074 passengers. So 21 ships. It's a mess, folks. It's going to possibly cost the public cruise lines could really take a financial hit on this. Norwegian, of course, has just the one ship, thankfully, whereas Royal Caribbean has the two big ships, the Spectrum and the Quantum. And then Costa, which is kind of Carnival and the Chinese partners, there's some interest, there's some cross promotion there, along with Princess Cruise Lines and Holland America. Those are all Carnival, and not to forget, of course, Celebrity Millennium is part of Royal Caribbean. If these ships all get shut down in that area and the ships don't cruise for a month or 6 weeks, that's lost revenue, refunds galore, future cruise credits galore, per share costs galore against these cruise lines. We'll have to watch and see how this works. We'll see what's going on about all of this. Anyway, that's what I know. That's what I've got. What I'm following regarding the coronavirus right now. It's a never-ending, evolving story, and it's just evolving into worse and worse news. It's not getting better; it's getting worse. And you tell me what the official number is out of China. Tell me exactly how many people really have the symptoms, how many people have really died. Can you trust the numbers coming out of China? I don't trust them. Something tells me it's a lot worse than they're letting on. Something called pride. I just cannot understand it. These countries that try to act like first world countries and come off as third world bozos, really not good. And this entire nightmare that we're faced with now, this is life and death. And I do not understand how countries like China think that they're part of the real world when they're playing games like this. It's really sad. It's really disappointing. And say the least, I'm not impressed. This YouTuber, not impressed with China these days. Alrighty. I did a video today and I did a video last week that are both rather long. And I want to get into a happier topic. I did a video a week ago, roughly about a week ago. That was one of the longest videos I'd ever made. That is not a live show. Those of you who watch me live, you know I can go a long time doing this. But on the recorded shows, I usually like to do videos that are generally between 3 and 8 minutes long. But I made a video about a week ago, 21 minutes, something like that, and it was it's called something along the lines of seniors are the worst cruisers and millennials are the best cruisers. That was kind of the title of the video. And I got quite a bit of reaction to that, as I was hoping I would. But I got to tell you, folks, I put that video together. I really didn't know if it would have any traction, if any of you would give a darn about the thing. Because you never know when you're a YouTuber. You really never know when you're a YouTuber just how interested will people be in a video you put together. But I got to tell you, within an hour, I knew we've got something here. This video's got legs, and sure enough, we're approaching 30,000 views on this video now. And more importantly, we're approaching we're getting 10 minutes of watch time per view on average. Some people just watch it for a minute or two and say, the heck with this guy. He just goes on and on and on. I can't stand it. I want everything in 30 seconds. I haven't got an attention span like that. And others watch the whole thing. And then they take the time to write me and send me a note. And I wanted to read a comment to you that came in from this video. It came in actually on maybe the second day that I had it out. It's now been out like 5 or 6 days. I have had almost over 400 comments on this video, which is one of the highest I've ever had for comments, which I enjoy. I love it when you send me a comment about my video. Yes, you have a question or you want to voice your thoughts on it. I very much appreciate getting anything like that. By the way, cheers to all of you from Bruce here at TWB in Creston. All the best to all of you out there. Alrighty. Anyway, the video is all about how seniors are actually quite wise and remember the days when cruising on a cruise ship was a whole different experience than it is now. Today's cruise ships, millennials today going on cruise ships, have no idea what it was like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when they were children, if that. where today the world has completely changed. Cruising has completely evolved and will continue to do so. There's no stopping this train. It left the station a long time ago. But if you were fortunate enough to be on a cruise vessel or on an ocean liner in the heyday, you were experiencing a whole different world. And that was what the video was all about. I went down memory lane with a whole bunch of really cool photos from the old days, some old advertisements that used to be issued by the cruise lines. I had a field day with it. As a matter of fact, I've even put something together here. Let me show you a little quick peek here. Just pardon me one moment. Here you go. This is what cruising used to be like during the ocean liner days. Getting there is half the fun on Cunard. Up until 1965, if you were going from New York to Europe, or you're going from the United States to Europe, or Canada to Europe, or vice versa, you would generally going through New York City, maybe Philadelphia, perhaps Boston, Halifax in Canada, perhaps Montreal, depending on the size of the ship. But if you were going on Cunard, which this advertisement is all about, you were coming in and out of New York City to Southampton. And the whole shtick was these people you're looking at here, these passengers that you're looking at right now, those are people that would have been in 1955. They would have been 35, 40 years old. So you add 65 years to that number. We're talking about 90-year-olds today. But back in the day, 1950, to cross the Atlantic to spend some summertime in Europe, you took a 6-day transatlantic cruise, and you dressed to the nines at dinner. The guys had tuxedos, black ties. The women wore evening gowns, had their hair done. And of course, these advertisements, that advertisement you see there was strictly for first class passengers. Those in the second and third class, they did not dress like this, and they did not have that kind of fun playing these kinds of parlor games. But in first class, you definitely did, and it was not an uncommon thing. And in any event, I made this video to compare to the modern day cruise ship like this right here. This is a picture of I believe this is a picture of Norwegian, the Haven Club, if I'm not mistaken. And in the Haven today, you can be served similarly to how well you would have been looked after in the 50s and 60s on transatlantic ocean liners, or even cruise ships in the 70s and the 80s in the Caribbean. Back in the 70s and 80s, when Carnival began to surface, and other cruise lines came out with casual traveling to nowhere, Miami to Miami, all cruise ships at that time dropped the 3-class system. They dropped the high-end first class and the low-end steerage, and they went with more or less a second-class range where everyone could enjoy everything on the ship, and you could buy a few extras, but not all that many. Your cabins were either inside cabins, ocean view cabins, or you might have a larger ocean view cabin, which they would have known as an owner's suite. Maybe you would have had a butler service, maybe not. Not all cruise lines even offered that in the 70s and the 80s. But up until 10 years ago, every passenger was really in the same class, and we all enjoyed the food and the amenities together. Today, we see this. We see the Haven Club showing up now. We're seeing the Yacht Club on MSC. We're seeing other differentials happening on the 4 to 5 star cruise lines. If you go on a 6-star cruise line, everyone on the ship then is in effect in a first class classification. The entire ship, everyone is enjoying the specialty restaurants as part of the fare. Drinks are usually included. Everything is all inclusive. But in today's world, there's now 2 distinct classes of passengers on cruise ships. There are passengers who are on decks like this here, or on decks like that here on the Harmony of the Seas, where, by the way, the ship we're going to use on our group cruise, or you're going in the upper area like this right here. Gone are the days where you can call room service and say, "I'd like steak and eggs delivered to my cabin, please, for breakfast at 8:30 this morning with a nice cup of coffee." Those days are gone. You might be able to order steak and eggs on a couple of cruise lines that are not 6-star, but you will pay extra for it if it's available at all. Even if you go into the main dining room nowadays and order steak and eggs, they will probably charge you extra for it, or the steak is not edible, the kind of steak they're going to give you. The days of you getting a T-bone steak and eggs for breakfast as part of your cruise fare, no extra charge if you so desired, kiss those days goodbye. They don't exist anymore. In any event, I made this video, as I said, and I've had a whole pile of reactions to it, and I really enjoyed it. And I want to read you a comment that I received from one of my viewers. I really appreciated it. I actually had to screen save it, and it took me picture after picture after picture to do it. And I'm just going to see if I happen to have it here. Yes, it's from Tom Osborne 5 days ago. Tom, I don't know if you're watching. If you are, shout out to you, and thank you again for this comment. I've thanked you already, but I'll thank you again. But here we go. I'll try to read this. Bear with me, folks. He says, I'm in my early 70s now and think that cruising today is exciting, and I can afford it now, which is a plus. But I do remember the era you are talking about, and I got to have one cruise like that, which is a very fond memory. I also think back to an even earlier time, such as when I was in high school, and one of my grandmothers was an avid cruiser, cruising around the world in the famous glorious ships such as the RMS Caronia, the Green Goddess, it was known as, around the world in 1955. Think about that. When Marty McFly went back in time to 1955, this grandma was going around the world on a world cruise in 1955. And the Sega Fjord and the Vista Fjord, these two other ships she used to sail on, she sailed on both more than once, but she told me she preferred the Sega Fjord. That is back in the 50s and 60s. Don't even ask me to mention the cruises that my grandmother went on with her parents when she was a teenager. Now, think about that. That would be the 20s and 30s now, folks, where they brought their, quote, fire engine red 6-seater Pierce Arrow with polished brass fixtures, unquote. They brought their car with them for their cruises as part of the luggage, along with their chauffeur and footman, to drive the car for a cruise around the world, where their excursions involved having the car hoisted off the ship so that they could drive the width of South Africa and India and Asia, catching the ship each time on the other side. Now, those really were the days. What was wonderful, and apparently not possible these days, was that one time a ship my grandmother was on stopped at the port of San Francisco, which was near where we lived. We were able to be her guest on board the ship for the day. Our whole family, mother, father, and we 4 children plus our uncle, had dinner with her in the main dining room. And I sure do remember that. I have never seen such a selection of food in my life, even to this day, for each kind of food: steak, pasta, fowl, seafood, and other meats, salads, vegetables, fruits, etc. There must have been 10 or more different choices. Utterly amazing. Desserts were that way too. All kinds of ice creams, cakes, pies, cookies, and everything else. Once dinner was over, the adults went into a lounge for more cocktails, while we children got to see a movie in the ship's onboard movie theater. I still remember the movie we saw, $1 Billion Brain, starring a young and handsome Michael Caine. That movie was released in 1967, which tells you which era this cruise was in. I always hoped to go on that kind of a cruise when I got older, but I never got to. It was the Siega Ford that we had been guests on, and I know that some decades later, it had been bought by another line, and its name was changed to Sega Rose. Unbelievably but true, I happened to be taking a boat tour of the port of Los Angeles. And what should I actually see docked in port there but the Sega Rose? It must have come up through the Panama Canal. It must have come up through the Panama Canal from the UK. The instant I saw it, I knew which ship it was, and then seeing its name confirmed it. I think it really means something when a ship you didn't go on a cruise on, but did get to tour as a guest and have a spectacular dinner in their dining room fills you with longing when you see it docked in a port. That shows you the kind of power these ships can have on your heart. These days, my heart is captured by my brain, which is entranced by each and every ship I see, era old and new. Fantastic comment. I really appreciate this so much. To get this story, Tom. This story was just beautiful. I think about the logistics of the cruise that your grandmother went on as a child, as a young child, to be on a ship where the family took the Pierce Arrow family car with them, and the chauffeur and the footman. You can just imagine I can't imagine, but the logistics and the dollars, the cost of hoisting the car on and off the ship several times at several ports along the journey. My God, it's just unbelievable. We look at today's cruising world, and we're driving along the highway, or we're watching TV, and we see an ad pop up or a billboard pop up on the highway, and they're advertising $499 1-week cruises to the Caribbean. A far cry from when you took your own Pierce Arrow on your ship for around the world travel. It's just unbelievable. The imagery just overpowers me. I'm just absolutely blown away by it. And I thank you so much for this comment. I've had over 400 comments on this video. People have really enjoyed it. It's really hit a memory, a lot of people's memories, and brought back memories. The comments on the video have been fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And I thank each and every one of you who've been commenting on these videos and all of my videos, of course. I get a real kick out of reading these. I can't respond to every single comment as quick as I like, because nowadays it's not uncommon for my channel to get 100 to 200 comments a day on the videos that I've posted up now over 2.5 years. But I do the best I can. But thank you, all of you who are sending me memories of your childhood or of your younger years. Going back to the good old days about these cruises, I just find it fascinating to read these comments and these stories about the good old days. And steak and eggs, man. Can you imagine ordering steak and eggs and room service? No charge for delivery. Order it anytime you want, man. That's cruising the old way. No question about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. Excuse me. Today's video, I did a video earlier today, which was another long one. And I've been getting, again, fairly nice comments from you about it, which I appreciate. Sure beats getting nasty comments, I'll tell you that. This was a video I made today talking about the difference between a high-ranked cruise line and not so high-ranked cruise line. I found a story out of the United Kingdom. It was a survey that had been done about 20 different cruise lines. And passengers who had cruised on these 20 different cruise lines were asked to participate in a survey and rank 1 to 5 stars, 11 different categories of these various cruise lines that they had been on. And I ended up making a video about it. I decided I would take the number 1 ranked cruise line and the number 20 ranked cruise line and do a head-to-head comparison between each of them on each of the categories. And the video ended up being a 24-minute long video, and yet it's getting a lot of a good positive review. People are reacting to it. It's 3.5 hours old now, 1,700 views so far. And people are watching it for quite some time. They're watching quite a bit of the 24 minutes, which I appreciate that. So does YouTube. They appreciate watch time as well. Big time do they appreciate it. And I hope you get a chance to see it. I hope you like it. Let me know if you give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a comment on it if you can. That I would very much appreciate. In any event, that video, as I say, has been put up, and I hope you get a chance to see it and let me know your thoughts on it. And that's really the news of the day from here that I'm happy to talk about. Other than this group cruise, I'll mention one last time. We have 2 group cruises now for the TWB family. We're going on our own group cruise starting this December on this ship right here, the Harmony of the Seas. We're going to be on this ship from Port Canaveral. We're heading to Coco Key. We're heading to St. Thomas and St. Kitts. We're going to be on the Harmony of the Seas for a full week, and I can't wait to see Coco Key for myself. Should be a lot of fun. Now we have a number 2 group cruise coming together on this ship right here. This is the new Odyssey of the Seas coming out this fall. We will be on this ship in February 2021. This is an artist renditioning of what the upper deck is going to look like ultimately. Here's another look as to what the top of the ship will more or less look like. This is a kind of a computer version of the top of the ship. It's a biggie. It's got that big arm coming out of the top of it, that sky rider thing, whatever they call it. And I'm quite looking forward to being on the ship, and I'm quite looking forward to the 8-night itinerary we're going to have to Aruba, Curacao, and the Cayman Islands. Like I say, I used to live in the Caymans. It's an 8-night cruise. Next year, February, 13 months from now. We'll have all the details about this cruise in the next couple of weeks. I will be getting this released with Amber Travel. They will handle all the travel arrangements as they do for all of our cruises. And if any of you out there want to go on a trip on your own, contact Amber Travel. They will take good care of you. They give you the human touch. They tell you really will deal with human beings, not robots, which is kind of nice. Again, thank you all of you who are here tonight watching me live. I want to say hi as many of you as I can. I can't possibly say hi to every one of you, but thank you for being here this evening. I really appreciate your visit to me. I want to again thank a bunch of you who are becoming sponsor members of my channel as well. If any of you would like to become a sponsor member, I'd love to add you into that family. That is fantastic. You can join me Monday nights at 7 o'clock for the sponsor member live show, which is a hangout show. Ben Tran, thank you for being here. Adventures with Duncan is here. Plan B is here. Thank you for being here. Noah Lemon is here. Linda Lou, Ray VZ is here. Welcome. Noah Lemon is here. Adventures with Duncan, as I said. Steaming Bean is in the house. How you doing, Steamer from Northern Saskatchewan? Nice to have you here, buddy. Scott J is here. I believe I'm making the video of the main show. That'll be the Odyssey. It looks awesome. Nice to have you here. Chili Falls is here. How you doing, Chili Falls? Welcome, sir. See your channel is growing every day. Welcome back. I've got Emily Noyd here. Love your last video on the Viking. Thank you, Emily, for that. Appreciate it. Billy Farron is in the house. Group Cruise number 2 sounds fantastic. I believe I'm probably going to sign up for that one. Fantastic, Billy. I'd love to have you coming by. Ex-Celebrity. Celebrity's going to build Celebrity Apex. That's being built. It'll be released later this year. That was one of the ships I was looking at for a possible group cruise. Who else have we got here? We've got Persh 805. Hi, Bruce. Thanks for the ad. Getting ready to do my travel agent roulette for my first cruise since 2004. Contact Amber and Travel if you're going on a cruise. They'll take good care of you. Sherry Awesome Sunsets is here. How you doing? Who else? Billy Fair and Bruce, you are feeling okay? Seem a little subdued. Watch your last video. Watching you now. Seem tired. Are you okay? I'm working hard. There's no doubt about that. Maybe I'm tired. Got a little cough, but we're hanging in there. We're just, every day working. The gaming techs are here. Welcome. Hi, guys. Masters Game in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Who else have we got here? Bob Fan is here. Hi, Bob Fan. Welcome to the show. Emily is here. Like I said, let me see. Any other names coming up? Brittany and Tigger do Disney sending me a super chat. Is that right? $1. Thank you, dear. Who else have I got here? John LeBeau is in the house. Welcome, John, to the show today. Nice to have you here. Bob Fan, they were my parents' age, laughing out loud. Flaps Down Aviation is here. The first time on the stream for 2 months. So glad to be back. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. Thank you, all of you out there who are giving my show thumbs ups. If you give this video thumbs ups, I really appreciate it. Adds to the momentum of this channel. Thank you all so much for all your comments and everything. I love it. Who else have we got here? I want to get ready to do some trivia. John LeBeau, as I said, Sylvan Forest is in the house. Nordic Prince 89, he was on that ship. He knows what it was like back then. Linda Lou, being fortunate to have been on 16 cruises, but it's harder now. Who else have we got here? Sylvan, going on my 42nd cruise in February. Sylvan Forest is going to be on our group cruise, by the way. If there's a single traveler out there and you'd like to share a cabin with Sylvan Forest, he has an inside room, which is a handicapped accessible, which is a little more roomier than other inside rooms, on the Harmony of the Seas. And you can contact Sylvan probably through my Facebook group page. By the way, those of you who would like to join my Facebook group page, do so right away. We are adding members every day, and folks are posting all kinds of really cool videos and pictures. Love to have you join me. All right, Dilly, aka Dilbert Dilly, 2006 Empress of the North paddle boat. It was great. That sounds like a lot of fun too. Who else? Let's see here. Flaps Down Aviation. Just got back this summer from my 12th cruise. Went on the ABC Islands on Royal Freedom of the Seas. Fantastic. Kay Rug, hey, from Lexington, Kentucky. Kay, welcome to the show. Brian Wrigley, the ABCs are my favorite. Did those February 19 on RCL, Jewel of the Seas. Ben Tran is in the house. My great-grandpa and great-grandma went on cruises. Let's see here. We have a Facebook user in the house. We are simulcasting on Facebook. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, welcome to the channel and the show. Kelly here listening in. Welcome, Kelly. If anyone of you want to say hi to me, please tell me who you are, because it only tells me Facebook user. I don't know who the person is. Welcome to the show today. Sylvan Forest, my first cruise was the SS France return transatlantic cruise in 1965 with 3 weeks in Brittany and Normandy. I was 10 years old. The trip of a lifetime for an underprivileged child. Unbelievable. That would have been an unbelievable cruise. My first experience on a ship was a transatlantic in 1959 and in 1962. And it was on the SS Homeric coming back. I think it was an Italian line. Home Lines is what it was known as at the time. I was about 6 or 7. I have small little snippets of memory about it. And I know I enjoyed it. And I thought it was a real adventure. And I tell you, there are certain smells that bring back the ship. The one smell that brings it back every time is when I go to a restaurant and they bring a bowl of freshly produced buns. They put them in the middle of the table for you, and they bring you the pats of butter. The smell of the fresh buns instantly takes me back to 1962 on board this cruise ship, because they were baking buns on board that ship, as well as they do all ships. They bake their breads, their pies, their cakes on board the cruise ships and ocean liners. And I remember eating dinner rolls, having these dinner rolls before the food arrived with our waiter, because we had usually a 4-course meal or whatever it was every night for dinner. And we were always dressed up for dinner every night. Even as a 6-year-old, I had to wear a shirt and a tie with a jacket. My mother was not letting me into that dining room looking like a schlep. Not a chance. My sister was always dolled out in a beautifully made dress. My mother was dolled out every night. Father wore a suit and tie. The waiter had the tuxedo type bow tie, the white shirt, and the vest on top. And then the busboys and the maitre d' all decked out, and we had music playing in the background, usually a live orchestra off to the side. What a time. That was just a transatlantic cruise. No big deal. Everyone did it. Unbelievable. I loved it. What an unbelievable time. Chili Falls says, what a wonderful story. Thank you, Chili Falls, so much. I really enjoyed getting that comment, I have to say. Linda Lewis saying, my first cruise on Holland America, they served hard ice cream with your choice of liqueurs on top if you wanted them at no extra charge. That is right. Not a problem. Now it's almost like pulling hen's teeth to get them to bring you chocolate sauce on top. It's just Hershey's chocolate sauce. No big deal. But yes, things have changed. Sylvia's here. Hi, Bruce and all. Fresh off the beautiful NCL Encore. Went with Cruising with Wheels group cruise. Had a fantastic time. Stayed in the studio. It was like a tiny house, laughing out loud. Sylvia, welcome back to the show and channel. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I know that the guys went on their group cruise and it looked like everyone had a great time. Fantastic. That is great. Welcome back, my dear. Captain's Table MDR. I really don't agree with ships being renamed after a small upgrade. It just violates the whole christening and naming ceremony from its maiden voyage. Yeah, these cruise lines are trying to come up with ways to remarket themselves all the time. And what can I say? Cindy Bridges, hello, everybody. Just getting on in here. Welcome, Cindy, to the show tonight. I'm glad you're here. Ben Tran, never been on Viking cruises and MSC. Viking, very nice, 6-star, all-inclusive kind of a cruise. Pretty nice. Who else have we got here? We've got Kelly showing off some of those emojis as a sponsor member. I love you, Kelly. Thank you so much for your support of my channel. Who else have I got here? Double checking names that I haven't seen yet. I want to get to the trivia questions here. Sean Mayhew is here. Hello, Sean. Brian Wigley. Hello, Bruce from Southwest Washington State. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Elizabeth Foreman. What date in February 21 is the group cruise? February 26th is the date of departure for Odyssey of the Seas from Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. We'll have more details, pricing and everything in the next couple of weeks. Scott J, believe he said February 26th. Thank you, Scott. You're the man. Thank you. You're right on it. Who else have I got here? I see Rima Woods will be going on a Mediterranean cruise August the 9th to 18th this year. Fantastic. That will be great. Jake Deneur, my cruise is so close, he's saying. February the 22nd, he's saying. Fantastic, buddy. Way to go. Enjoy. Grant Kent, your thoughts on Symphony of the Seas. Hearing nothing but good things about the Symphony of the Seas. No particular issues. After they build the fourth one, they know what they're doing. They get all the kinks out of the first and second, and they're good to go. And the Viking, the Symphony of the Seas and the Harmony of the Seas are both doing very, very well. We're going to be on the Harmony of the Seas. Tixman, Sun Viking, early 70s was the cruise he was on. Bremnet is saying hi to me. Debbie Manuel is here. Hi, a late start, TWB. Welcome, Debbie. VTX Whizzer, I just found your channel again. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Fitzroy, Philip, hi, good night. Bruce, hi, Fitzroy. Nice to have you here. Okay, let's get going on trivia right now. I've got 3 for you tonight that I've put together for you. I hope you enjoy these trivia questions. Real simple. All I do is I'll ask you a question that has a multiple number of answers. Send me one answer, whether it's correct or not. Send me one answer at a time when you try to answer these questions. If you send me 3 or 4, I won't read anything but the first answer you give me. So just send me one at a time, and let's see how we do. The first one here, this one, there are a lot of answers to this one. A lot of correct answers to this one. So you will all be able to get correct answers on this first trivia question. Believe me, it's the end of it that'll get a little trickier, but I'll give you hints if you need them. Let's see what we have here. I'm looking for the first one. Here we go. The first trivia question is just popping up here on my big ass iPad, and I'm just going to set up the marker here. There we go. Let's see if I can get this to work a little bit better. There we go. A little darker, please. Here we go. Let's try that. Okay, we're better. All right. This is my pencil that I use to mark off correct answers. Are you ready for the first one? Here we are. The first trivia question is coming up. And let me just get everything set up here so we're ready to roll. All right, here we go. The first trivia question. Can you tell me the colors of all Crayola crayons? Can you tell me the colors of Crayola crayons? You know the standard colors, but there's 120 colors in Crayola colors. Let me know. Let's see what we got. Well, here we go. Kelly Haston and Latisse Harris and Mike Bush are coming out here. Same with Jake. The color red. Yes, of course. The color red is absolutely one of the colors. Let's see. What else have we got here? We got color blue from Margie Butcher. The first ones are easy, as I said. Yes, blue. Yes, there's the color blue. Then we have the Bremet is saying color black. Yes, the color black is available on Crayola crayons. Dilly is saying, I can't tell you the colors. Kelly, blue. We have it. Hot pink. Steaming bean. What about hot pink, Bruce? hot pink, not just pink, but hot pink. Let's go. They don't have a color called hot pink. They don't describe it as hot pink. Debbie Manuel, yellow. Yes, I think we've got yellow here. UVWXYZ. There it is. We've got yellow. What do we have here? We have cayenne. CYAN. Is that how you spell cayenne? I'm going to give it to you if I can find it. But cayenne, I'm not seeing anything called cayenne anyway. It's not helping us here. What else we got here? Orange. Latisse. Yes, orange. The color orange. Let's go right here. There it is. Color orange. Cruise with Us says, I can't tell you the colors. Sly Blue. Debbie Manuel. SLY Blue. Yes, it's we'll call it sky blue. Okay, we'll call it. It's a typo. It's okay. Sky blue. What else we got here? We've had mac and cheese. The color mac and cheese. Is there a color actually called mac and cheese? Yes, macaroni and cheese is a color for Crayola color. How about that? Crayons. Magenta. Here we go. Magenta. Yes, magenta is another color. Lilac. Guess is lilac. Lilac. No, I'm not showing lilac available at the present time. Silver, Sylvan Forest. What about the color silver, Bruce? Yes, we have the color silver. Mark Yeager's game going. No, I cannot tell you the colors. I can't do it. Who else we got here? Sylvia saying Debbie just got off this encore, had a great time. Sandy Hotel, the color salmon, Bruce. The color salmon. Yep, the color salmon is a good one. Green. Marjorie is saying the color green. Yes, the color green. The color white. Dilly, aka yes, and you said you didn't know. Let's see, lime green. Debbie Emanuel. What about lime green? Do you have that, Bruce? JK? No, not showing lime green. Magenta. We have pale. Masters game. Something called pale. No, there's no color called pale. Blue green. Brittany is wondering about color called blue green. Yeah, there is. There's a color labeled blue green. Magenta yellow we've done. VTX is giving me all the answers. I only want one at a time. Vita fuchsia. Fuchsia. Yes, FUCHSIA. However you want to spell it. It's a good one. Margie Butcher, the color gold. I would have thought there would have been there. Yeah, here it is. I see it. Sorry, I didn't see it at first. There's a color gold. We got the silver. Periwinkle. Sandy, the color periwinkle. Yes, there's a color periwinkle. Fitzroy, white and blue. He's saying the color white and blue. Can't find it. I don't have one like that. Another one's Ben Tran saying the color beautiful. Beautiful. Nothing like that is showing up here on this chart. Steaming Bean, the color purple, Bruce. The color purple. Yes, let's see. There is no color purple unto its own, but I will give you purple pizzazz. How about that? I'll give you purple pizzazz. We have fuchsia here, which we've got already. Let's see here. Magenta, copper. Brittany is thinking the color copper. Yes, there's a color copper crayon. Apricot. Cindy Whitehair. Apricot. Yep, there's an apricot color. Asparagus. Yes, there's an asparagus color. Brittany had white. Margie, tangerine. I don't have tangerine. I have a tan though. TAN. I'm going to give you that one. Let's see. All 64 colors. 120 colors. Violet. Yes, there's a violet. There's several. Vivid violet. I'll give you vivid violet. Emily, the color brown. Bruce, the color brown. Yes, the standard color brown. Maroon, ultramaroon. Let's see. Yes, we've got the color maroon. Thank you, Billy. Sunny side up. Brittany is saying, how about sunny side up for a crayon color? Sunny side up. They don't have anything called sunny side up. Tan we got. Cayenne we have. Black and white. Black and white do not show that as a color unto itself. Separately, yes. Brown, magenta, burgundy. Ben is going with burgundy. Not showing burgundy. Believe it or not, they're not showing burgundy. Violet, scarlet. VTX Wizard, scarlet for a color. Yes, there's a crayon colored called scarlet. Burnt orange. Captain's MDR. Burnt orange. Yes, sir. There's one called burnt orange. My Speedo is hot pink, says the Steaming Bean. Steamer, I don't doubt it one darn bit. I'm going to give you pink flamingo and pink sherbet. How about that? I'll give you 2 pinks for 1. How about that? Let's see here. Orange, we've got lemon. Brittany, thinking the color lemon. No, I do not have the color lemon, believe it or not. What do we got? Skin. Sylvan is thinking the color skin. Not on a crayon. No. Apricot. VTX. Apricot. We've got already. Carnation pink. No, we've done the pinks. Light green. Light green. I'm not showing light green as a color option. Beige. Beige. Not showing beige either. Carnation pink. Carnation pink. Yes, there's a carnation pink. That's another pink. Ray, I just went to the Crayola Experience in Easton, PA. Oh, fantastic. Masters Game is saying gray. Did we not do gray already? We have not. There it is. Gray is now done. Purple we did. Apricot we did. Midnight blue. Midnight blue. Yes, midnight blue is a color for a crayon. Forest green. Forest green. Yes, that's another crayon color. Tan we did. Oh my God, mac and cheese. Yes, Emily, mac and cheese. Gray violet. Yellow orange. Yellow orange. Yes, there's a yellow orange crayon color. Beautifully done, you guys. You guys are getting them. Indigo. Yes, there's a color indigo. A blue green. I don't think so. Or unless we've done it already. You can't find one available blue green anymore. Gold we tried. White we did. Tan we did. Scarlet we did. Green, blue. Puce. P-U-C-E. Nope, I don't have a PUCE color. Gray, we did olive green. Olive green. Yes, that's another one. Thank you. Violet, we tried midnight blue. Tried that. I did it. Lovely. Carnation pink, we did turquoise. Turquoise. Yes, there's a turquoise blue. I'll give you that. Kaya, navy. The navy blue. We've got it now. Lime. L-I-M-E. Just lime. Nope, there's no color lime. Mango. I know of Mongo from Blazing Saddles, but mango, I don't have. I have Mango Tango, color called Mango Tango. We'll take that. Metallic light green. Metallic light green. Nope, not showing metallic light green available. Let's see here. Red orange. Yes, there's a red orange. That's a color. That's another color. Plum. The color plum. Have we not done plum already? Plum. We must have. There it is. I got a plum. Yeah, just plum by itself. Thank you. Light purple. Light purple. Nope, not showing it. Robin egg blue. Robin egg blue. There's robin's egg blue. There is one. Fantastic. Beige. I'm not showing beige. No. Hello, Bruce. Liam says, hey, Liam. Let's see. Periwinkle, we did. Royal blue. OPQR. Royal. No, I don't have a royal blue. I have a royal something else, but not a royal blue. Eggshell. The color eggshell. No, but there's an eggplant. I'll give you that. Burnt orange. Burnt. We've done it. We've got it already. Okay. Mauve. M-A-U-V-E. Mauve. 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 Nope, haven't got mauve. Sorry. Flamingo. The color flamingo. Nope, no color flamingo available and colors on a crayon. Yellow ochre. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at there. I don't have anything like that. A violet red. Yes, a violet red, and there's another violet color. Violet red is good. Copper we've done. Good night, everybody. Linda Lou says, thistle. Color thistle. No, I haven't got a color thistle. Sorry. Slobovian sunset. No can do. Electric lime. Yes, there's an electric lime. How about that? Butterscotch. The color butterscotch. Not showing it. That'd be a neat color. Indigo, gray, gold, peach. The color peach. Yes, there's a color peach. Grape. The color grape. Nope, no color grape. Almond, yes, the first one on the list alphabetically is colored almond. Fourth screen we did piggy pink. Yes, there's a piggy pink color. Neon yellow. No, there's another neon color, but not yellow. Let's see. Brick red. Brick red. Yes, there's a brick red. We got it. Goose poop. Nice try. Light brown. No can do on the light brown. Parmesan. Parmesan, like the cheese. No, I'm not showing Parmesan. Desert sand color. Something called desert sand. Yes, there's a desert sand crayon color. Navy blue. We did Caribbean green. Yes, there's a Caribbean green color. Ultramarine or ultramaroon. Ultramarine. No, can't find that. Or ultramaroon. Mahogany. Mahogany. Yeah, we got mahogany. That's another one. Thank you, Debbie. Chocolate brown. No chocolate brown. Bordeaux. Nope, no Bordeaux color. Mocha. Moka. Isn't that Mocca or something like that? Mocha. Looking for anything to do with mocha. No mocha of any kind. Magenta, we've done already. I believe we tried that. And we got it already. All right. Cerulean. Yes. How you pronounce it? We've got it. Olive green. I think we've done that already. Moving on to, do they still have nude? I don't think they would for kids' crayons, would they? No, it doesn't look like it. Red violet. Red violet. Yes, that's the other violet. Thank you. We've got that's another one gone. You guys are getting these. It's unbelievable. Nice visual steamer. Aquamarine. Yes, aquamarine, another color gone. Dandelion. Yes, that's another one gone. Peach. I think we've tried and done peach already. Dusty rose. No dusty rose. Azure. No azure available. No. Lime green we did. Aquamarine we did. Navy blue, lime green, peach, burnt meatloaf. No, but there is a burnt something else, but it's not meatloaf. Oh my gosh. Sky blue. Sky blue. Yeah, we've done already. Oh my gosh. Taupe. T-A-U. Taupe. Nope, no taupe. Cordovan. Not showing it available. No. Let's see here. Green yellow or yellow green. Is that a possibility? Yeah, there's a green yellow. Yeah, green yellow. I'll take that. That was your first guess too. Periwinkle, drab, orchid, a drab, orchid. Another color gone. My gosh, you guys are getting them. Khaki. The color khaki. No. Cobalt. C-O-B-A-L-T. Cobalt. No cobalt. Sienna, S-I-E, Sienna, no, Sienna, no, double checking, triple checking, quadruple check, no, spring green, yes, we got a spring green, ruby red, no can do on the ruby red, sorry, brown we've done, mint, M-I-N-T for mint, the color mint. Nope, no, not available. Who else have we got here? Mongo like candy. Burnt sienna. Sienna. That's correct. That's the other burnt color still available. That's the last one of the burns. Eggplant. If we've done it, we've already done it. Pale blue. Blue. O-P-Q-R. Pale. No, can't find it. Salmon. Did it already. Cream, the color cream. OPQ. No, not showing color cream. Sea green. No, yes, there it is. I've got sea green. That's another one gone. Cotton candy. Is there a color called cotton candy? There is a color called cotton candy. Think of your childhood, folks. This is fun trivia, says Vita. Royal green. No, there's another color for royal, but not green. It's the royal color for color. What is the royal color? Goldenrod just came in. Goldenrod. Yes, that's another color for a crayon. Shamrock. Yes, that's another crayon color gone. Holly green. Holly. Holly. Holly green. Not showing holly green at all. Orca. Okra. Okra. Brittany is wondering what okra. No, not showing it available. Sienna, we tried. Terracotta. No, not available. Violet purple. Violet, yes, there's another one. Violet purple. According turquoise. Not showing it is still available. Margie, you take care. Denim. What about the color denim, Bruce? Yep, that's another crayon color. Red, orange. I think we've got them all done there. Let's move on to green, yellow. We did electric pink. Not available. Cheddar, the color cheddar. Nope, not showing it. Goldenrod we did. Silver we did. Cadet blue. Cadet. That's another color gone. Thank you. Brass, the color brass. Not showing available. Outer space. The color outer space. Not showing. Yes, I'm showing it. Outer space is a crayon color, believe it or not. Cinnamon. Elizabeth, thinking cinnamon. Cinnamon. Nope, I don't have cinnamon available. Manatee. The color manatee. Yes, that's another one gone. Chestnut. Yes, that is another one gone. The color for coffee. The coffee. No coffee color available crayon. Banana mania. I've got that one available. Burnt sienna, no. Burnt sienna, no. Burnt humber, no. All the burns are gone. Unmellow orange. Yes. Well, there's unmellow yellow. I'll give you that instead. Unmellow yellow. Coral, the color coral. Not showing as a crayon color. Let's see. Timberwolf. Yes, there's a crayon color called Timberwolf. What you learned? Hunter green, blood red, little violent. I don't think that's gonna fly. No, neon orange, neon. No, but there's another neon color, but it's not orange. It's kind of orangey. Let's see, burnt ash. Yeah, there are no more burns left. All the burns are gone. Sand, the color sand. Nope, no sand. Blush, the color blush. Nope, no, not there. Twice burnt orange. Canary, the color canary. Yes, there's a color canary. Sheen green. Not showing it. Flesh, the color flesh. Not showing either. Blue gray. Nope, but there's a blue something. There's two blue somethings. There's blue one and blue another, but not gray. Baby blue. Nope, not showing baby blue. Marshmallow, the color marshmallow. Not available anymore. Royal blue. Nope, there's another royal, but it's not royal blue. What is the actual color of royalty? And then put the word royal in front of it. Outrageous orange. Outrageous orange. Yes, that's a color for a crayon. Tickle me pink. Yes, that's a color for a crayon. Mauve. Melon. Melon. Yes, we have melon, but not mauve. Granny Smith apple. That is a crayon color. Correct. I think they ought to make the color burn meatloaf. Laugh it out loud. It should smell like burnt meatloaf. That's what I think. I don't use crayons often enough to know these, but still guessing, mentioning the ones I remember as a kid. Copper. Oompa Loompa purple. I think royalties would have to be given if they tried to do that name. Inchworm, the color inchworm. There is a crayon color called inchworm. Unbelievable. Raspberry, the color raspberry for a crayon. Raspberry, not showing it. Shrek, the color Shrek for a crayon. I think royalties would have been involved there. Paprika, the color paprika, not showing. Sunglow, Flapsdown Aviation. Sunglow. Yes, there's a crayon called Sunglow. Who pulled out the crayons? Who did it? SpongeBob Yellow. That's too much in royalties. I don't think that'll fly. Orange Sherbet. People are going through the crayon collection. Something's telling me what's going on here. Banana Mania. We did already. Red. Slime green. No can do. Apricot. No, haven't got apricot. Neon red. No. Coral. Tan. Melon. Melon, I think we tried. Let's see here. Hey, Bruce, have you heard about 3-month Princess Cruise? Have I heard about a 3-month Princess Cruise? 90 days long? Not off the top of my head. Sunburn. No. Who do you got here? Watermelon. The color watermelon. Not showing available. No. Sylvan, says Debbie. Blue velvet. Blue velvet. We've got blue. No, I got blue violet, and I got blue bell. I'll give you those two instead. Our carnation pink. Carnation pink. Can't see it. Not showing it. Fuzzy wazzy brown. Fuzzy. I got fuzzy wuzzy. I'll take that one. Almond we did. Royal purple. There it is. The color of royalty is purple. And so royal purple is a color for crayons. Thank you, Susan and Sandy. Royal red by chance? No royal red. Buttered popcorn. How about that for a crayon color? No, not showing it. Strawberry jam. Color called strawberry jam. Not showing it. Pink sherbet. Pink sherbet. Not showing that. Nope. Neon green. We've tried. Caribbean blue or green. We've done. Royal yellow. We've done. What's that? Pacific blue. Yes, that's another color. It's gone. Watermelon, no. Jungle green. Jungle green. Yes, that's another crayon color. Cadet blue. We've done it already. I have crayons near me, but not within reach, says Brittany. Green or sour apple. Green or sour apple. Nothing like that for green, and for sour apple, nothing like that either. A tropical rainforest. Yes, there's a tropical rainforest crayon. Jazzberry jam. Jazzberry jam. Yes, there it is. Jazzberry jam is another one. People are pulling up their crayons. I feel it. Razashaz. There's Razamataz. I'll give you that one. Getting hungry now. A blueberry. Blueberry for a color. Not finding it. Rose. The color rose. Nope. Razzle dazzle. There's razzle dazzle rose. So we'll take that. Shamrock. No shamrock. And blue raspberry. No. Here are some others you haven't got, but you've done so well, you guys. There's the color beaver. There's the bittersweet. There's blush. Somebody may have mentioned blush. I may have missed it. I apologize. There's cerise, C-E-R-I-S-C. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cornflower, fern, hot magenta. People going magenta all the time. It was hot magenta. Sorry. Laser lemon, lavender, mauvelous. Sorry. Mountain meadow, neon carrot, pine green, purple heart, Purple Mountain's Majesty, Radical Red, Raw Sienna, Screamin' Green, Sepia, Shadow, Shocking Pink, Sunset Orange, Tumbleweed, Vivid Tangerine, Wild Blue Yonder, Wild Strawberry, Wild Watermelon, Wisteria, and Yellow Green. A bunch of these were guessed, or I missed them, or they were part of something else and I missed it. But that's 120 colors of crayons. Can you believe it? It's just insane. Someone had thought of this. They come up with these incredible names over decades, obviously. What a great quiz. Thank you for playing that one. All right, quiz number 2. All right, this one is a little bit of corporate history. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Tell me the names of the defunct auto manufacturers in the United States, U.S. car companies that are not car companies anymore. Can you tell me the name of defunct car companies? And fire away with the defunct car companies. Traveling with Bruce says hi and cheers to all of you. Nice to have you here. Alrighty, let's see. Defunct car companies. Bob Fan. AMC, American Motors Corporation. That is correct. They survived from 1966 to 1987, and they were gonzo. They made the Gremlin and the Pacer, and then they sold Jeep off to Chrysler. A Masters Game is thinking Pontiac as a brand. Uh, Pontiac is correct. 1926 until 2010, the GTO and Bonneville were two of the brands, the cars that they had, the models. Mike Bush, the Packard Automobile Corporation. Yes, Packard from 1899 until 1958. The Packard created the Clipper and the Deluxe 8 automobiles, lasted until 1958. Emily had AMC. Bob Fan had Pontiac. Pontiac. Let me just see here. Pontiac. We've done. Yeah, that's right. Plymouth. Here we go. From Brebnet. From 1928 until 2001. The Plymouth brand was alive with the Voyager and the Neon. Plymouth is gone. AMC we have, Mike. Thank you. Chrysler, Brittany and Tigger do Disney. Chrysler is still alive, but Chrysler is now part of other entities, but Chrysler is still going. Bob Fan, what about Oldsmobile, Bruce? The Oldsmobile brand name. Still alive. Oldsmobile, according to this chart, is still alive. Pontiac, Saturn, Masters Game. Saturn from 1990 until 2009, only 19 years. Sky and the View were two of their brands, their models. They're long gone. Mercury Gaming Techs. The Mercury brand, Plymouth or what was that? Ford Lincoln Mercury dealers, right? The Ford Lincoln Mercury brand. And I'm not showing Mercury on this chart, but I think Mercury is defunct. I'm trying to find out how recent this quiz is. It's up to at least 2010, but I don't know. Saab, Ben Tran is thinking Saab. They're gone, but they're not an American brand. I'm looking for American brands that are gone. Bob Fan, the Tucker Corporation, Tucker Motors. The Tucker Automobile Company lasted only a few years. American brand. They were alive in the 50s, I believe. They made a movie about it called Tucker. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it's pretty cool. And they produced a mid-engine car. It was a very car ahead of its time. The big three put them out of business. They sued them into oblivion. Quite a sad story. Hummer, the gaming techs. Hummer, 1992 to 2010, the H2 and the H3 Hummers died at that time. Alfa Romeo, that's not U.S. Plymouth Chrysler, Plymouth still alive apparently. Mercury still have Studebaker. Here we go. 1902 to 1966, the Studebaker brand, the Avanti and the Commander. They were two of their models. Oldsmobile, we've done. Fisker, the brand Fisker, that would be one of those electric brands. They've come and gone. Susan R. Sparkling Copper, that's a color for a crayon. Rambler, that is a kind of model of a car, the Rambler. I believe that would be part of AMC Motors, the Rambler. Lotus, that would not be American branded. Debbie Manuel, I had a Gremlin. My grandfather told me he got me a little red sports car. Was very disappointed. Says, not my idea of a sports car. Laugh out loud. A Gremlin, yeah, that's it was a sports kind of car, but yeah, the Gremlin. Carol Fouts, what about the Hudson Car Company? Yes, Hudson, 1909 until 1957. The Commodore and the Hornet, they died a year before Packard died. Saturn, we have Maxwell, brand name called Maxwell. Don't have anything like that. DeLorean, yes, the DeLorean Motor Car Company, 1981 to 1982. They lasted 2 years. They produced the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean with the gull wing doors. Those are collector items, and they're still on the road today. You can still get parts for that car even today because the parts weren't made by DeLorean. They were General Motors parts and then body parts machined out of stainless steel, I believe. Whippet. Don't have a Whippet. AMC, DeLorean Essex, a car brand named Essex. Not in the U.S. No. Pontiac, Oldsmobile down in the early 2000s. Rambler, again, that's AMC. Studebaker, we've done. Scion of Toyota. Yes, Toyota killed the Scion brand just last year. Edsel. Here's this was a Ford. Ford made a car called the Edsel, but that was part of the Ford Motor Company. Doozy, Duesenbergs, the Duesenberg, the company that made the Duesenbergs. I'm not sure if I see that here. I'm not showing that here. General Motors, they're still going. Oh my God, the bubble car. Tucker, that's right. Merck ended in about 2000. Lattice Hair Saab. Crosley, yes, 1939 to 1952, they produced the Liberty sedan and the Hotshot. Crosley Motors. DeSoto, yes, DeSoto, 1928 to 1961. Adventurer and the Fireflight, they died at that time. Saturn, we have Henry J. Yugo, that's not USA. Checker, the Checker Motor Company, 1922 until 1982, they produced the taxi cab, the Checkers. If you ever watch the television show Taxi on YouTube, you ever see those clips on text, you'll see Checker cabs. They were famous. Tatra, Latissa's thinking company called Tatra. I don't think it's US. Vector Gaming Techs, a company called Vector. No, don't have that one. Doozy, short for Duesenberg. That's right, Duesenbergs. I'm not sure who produced the Duesenbergs. They would have been part of another company, I think. Bantam. I'm not sure. Bantam is not showing here. What else we got here? Flaps down. Yeah, that's not working either. What do we got? Eagle. That would be part of American Motors. Flaps down saying, well, that was my dog making all those comments. DeSoto, we've got Nash. Carol Fouts. Yes, the Nash Motor Company, 1917 until 1957. They produced the Ambassador and the Rambler. They produced the Rambler. Nash. Daewoo, not American. Tratra, not U.S. Geo, yes. 1988 to 98. Geo, the Storm and the Prism. I think they were part of General Motors. Geo. Allstate, that's insurance. Bricklin, yes, the Bricklin Motor Company from 74 to 76. They produced the SV1 gull wing door sports car, similar to what the DeLorean looked like. And I believe that the Bricklin was actually produced in Canada for a while, and it went under big time. Ford still around. Heard Hummer starting up again. That's the rumor. Susan, you're right. Saab, not USA. Volkswagen, Rabbit, built in the US, true, but the Volkswagen Motor Company still alive and well. Other brands that died. Someone said Edsel, and I poo-pooed that, but it's true. Edsel, the Corsair, and the Ranger. But I believe that's part of the Ford Motor Company. I didn't believe that was its own brand. I apologize. Stutz, S-T-U-T-Z, from 68 to 87, the Black Hawk and the Bearcat. Willys, from 1930 to 63, Overland and Jeep. The Eagle brand, which is AMC, from 88 to 98, the Vision and the Talon. They produced cars, the Eagle and the Vision, but they also produced, Eagle that was doing four-wheel drive type cars, part of AMC, all gone. And then Continental with Ford Motor Company, Ford Lincoln Mercury, the Continental brand, from 56 to 57, just 1 year only. They made the Mark II, no longer in existence. Some odd, obscure car companies, but thank you for playing that one. But some of them that you recognize and got off right off the bat. Right off the bat, you nailed them. Okay, one last trivia. In tribute to Kobe Bryant, who we lost yesterday due to that terrible, sad story about the helicopter crash. Rest in peace, Kobe. I want you to tell me, if you can, name every single NBA single season scoring leader since 1946. Tell me the names of the basketball players that led the NBA in scoring every year from 1946 until 2016-17. Fire away with your best guesses. The first one is Kobe Bryant. We'll give that one up to everybody. Kobe Bryant was the scoring leader for 2 years. He led NBA scorers in 2005-06 and 2006-07. For 2 years, he was the scoring leader. All right, everybody else, let's see what you got. Let's see what we have here. Michael Jordan. Yes, sir. Michael Jordan led the NBA in scoring in 1986-87, 88-89, 90-91, 91-92, 92-93. Then he took 2 years off to try and play baseball. Then he came back in 95-96, led the league in scoring, 96-97 and 97-98. Michael Jordan led the league almost every year he played the game to his leisure until the last couple of seasons. Bob Fan, Jerry West. 1969 and 70, he led the league in scoring 1 year. LeBron James has been guessed. LeBron James led the league in 2007, 2008. I only have him for 1 year, leading the league up until 16-17. So that's what I got for LeBron. Bill Walton, the player Bill Walton. Let me take a look for Bill Walton. I'm not showing Bill Walton as a leader in scoring at all. Not once. Shaquille O'Neal, gaming text. The Shaqinator, 94, 95, and 1999, 2000. He led the league twice as scoring champion. LeBron James, we've got. Michael Jordan, we got. Shaquille O'Neal. Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson for scoring did not lead the league in scoring. Magic was an assist man. He dished the ball off to other guys. Nate Tiny Archibald. Nate Archibald. Let me take a look here for Nate Archibald. Tiny Archibald, 72-73, led the league one time in league scoring. Billy Friend, have to go to bed. Good night. Have yourself a fantastic night. Thank you, Billy, so much for being here. Debbie, I suck at this. Dr. J, Bob fan, Julius Irving is your guest. Julius Irving, Dr. J. No, I am not seeing Dr. J lead the league in scoring. Charles Barkley. I think Charles had a problem. His name was Michael Jordan. I think that was Charles' problem. Imagine no LeBron James. I don't watch NBA. Captain Stable. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led the league in 70-71 and 71-72. He led the league twice in scoring. Bill Russell. Looking for Bill Russell, and I am not finding him here. Hang on. No, Bill Russell, not finding Bill Russell. Westbrook. Somebody named Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, 14-15, current crop of players. Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, yeah, Wilt the Stilt. He led the league consecutively 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 until 65, 66. Wilt, 7 years in a row, was the man leading all scorers. LeBron, Kareem, we have. Hello, Bruce, going on the Oyster of the Seas. August 1st. Way to go, buddy. Larry Bird. Did Larry Bird ever lead the league in scoring? He did not. Larry Bird did not, but he was a great assist man. Pete Maravich led the league in 76, 77. 1 year he led the league. Stephen Curry, 2015-16. 1 year I have him leading the league in scoring. Kawhi Leonard, I do not show as of 16-17. Ray Allen from Boston. Not showing Ray Allen anywhere. No, not Ray Allen. Brittany, my grandmother, was a huge fan of him. Saw him play at least a couple of years in a row in New Orleans. She even met him, had pictures of her in the picture. Now regret deleting him. Let's go. Mr. Goodman saying hi. Hey, how you doing? Hakeem Olajuwon. Did he ever lead the league in scoring? The answer is no. Larry Bird, no. Jabbar, we did. Chamberlain, we did. Tim Duncan, did he lead the league in scoring? Nope, did not. Who else we got? Bill Russell, no. The Harlem Globetrotters, laugh a lot. John Havlicek. Let's go back a ways. No, not John Havlicek for the Celtics. No. Bob Cousy. Did Bob Cousy lead the league in scoring? He did not. Reggie Miller. Do not have him leading the league in scoring. LeBron must be on the newer list. Kevin Durant. Yes, 2013-14, 2012, 2011, 2010. He did 4 out of 5 years. Tim Duncan. I think we've done Tim Duncan. Let's go here. Who else have we got here? Karl Malone, the mailman. I don't have him leading the league in scoring, not leading the league. Who else we got here? We got James Harden, The guess is James Harden, and I do not show James Harden at all. No, I do not. Luca Dominique. Don't see that name anywhere. I don't see that name anywhere. Chris Webber. Chris Webber. Nope, don't see Chris Webber either. And let's see here. Fear the Head Harden. Jason Williams. Jason Williams. Nope. Dominique Wilkins. I'll give you guys Dominique Wilkins. That's close enough. Not even close. Irving? No. Scottie Pippen? No. Earl the Pearl Monroe. Earl the Pearl Monroe did not lead the league in scoring. Scottie Pippen? No. Tracy McGrady? Yes, Tracy McGrady in 03, 04, 02, 03. We've got him there. Patrick Ewing did not lead the league in scoring. We've got, going back, we have Russell Westbrook, 2017, Carmelo Anthony in 2013, Dwayne Wade in 09, Allen Iverson in 05 and 02 and 01, and in 1999, David Robinson in 93, 94. Prior to Dominic Wilkins in 85, 86, we were going backwards. It's Bernard King in 84, 85, Adrian Dantley in 83, 84, Alex English in 82, 83, George Gervin in 81, 82, Adrian Dantley in 80, 81, George Gervin in 80, 79, and 78, Bob McAdoo in 76, 75, and 74, Elvin Hayes in 69, Dave Bing in 68, Rick Barry, 67, Bob Pettit in 59, George Yardley, 58, Paul Arizin in 55, 54 was Bob Pettit, Neil Johnson in 53, 54, and 52, Paul Arizin in 51, 52, George Mikan for 3 years from 49 to 52, Max Zolofsky in 48, and Joe Falks in 47, 46, 47. Those are the scoring leaders in the NBA. And you're forgiven to not know very many of them, except for some of the really big name guys, which makes sense, of course. That is our trivia for today. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you for being with me today. Appreciate all of you coming by, visiting with me here at TWB in good old Creston, British Columbia, Canada. I hope you've had a good night tonight. I've enjoyed it very much. Thank you for all of you for being here. I want to wish you the best. Have a good week this week. Catch my videos if you can. I hope you like them. Give them thumbs up if you do. And I will see you all next Monday, either at 7 o'clock if you're a sponsor member, become one of those. You can join me at 7. If you're not a sponsor member, join me at 8 Eastern time, and we'll get together then. In the meantime, guys, have a good week. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next week, Monday. Bye for now, guys. See you later.